I see no other way that they got them up there. We can't hear you if you're talking.
I'm reading the description of the thing.
Okay. Yeah, 30-foot pole, a cage with the angled opening size of human fist on top of it. Underneath that is a control box.
Okay, so the cage itself is electric, but the control box is not electrified.
Doesn't seem so.
As far as we know.
Okay. Metal pole. All right. I'll give it a try. I'll try to climb up there.
All right, make an athletics check.
Oh.
Man, I looked at Lobo's athletics check and I was worried there for a second.
Oh god.
Oh man, even then a 10. Okay. It is very difficult, but you're able to start making your way up there. I want everyone to roll initiative.
All right.
Reminder, initiative does not necessarily mean combat.
Nope. Oh boy.
Let's see.
So I can do this bull crap, but I can't freaking roll higher than a goddamn 10.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to figure out how to roll a d3 here. I'm just gonna do I'm gonna do d4 minus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, let's readjust this. And then 2, 3. Oh shoot, I forgot to actually pull up their stats. One of these days I'll get right. Here we go. Oh wow, 2 of them rolled the exact same thing. Okay. So for right now, we're not going to worry about Lobo and Zell. For the most part, it's going to be Tekert and the Hobgars while he's trying to make his way up.
Okay.
So, since you are climbing, I want to say it's going to be, you can make it 10 feet every round, I believe. But let me double check. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, it's half your land speed.
Oh, so 15 feet.
Yes, so you can move up 15 feet on the first round here, and then you'll be able to move the next 15 as a part of your move action.
Okay.
But while you are trying to climb your way up, the already riled up Hobgars take their their electricity rays and start trying to fire it at you, just looking for the nearest thing to shoot. So we've got one here. Not a
They caged. No. They caged monkeys with guns.
Okay, that one misses.
Sure, that makes sense.
What's your EAC?
EAC is 15.
Okay. It's going to get you for 3 electricity damage.
Okay.
It's not enough to make you let go, but it does hurt.
Oh.
All right, Tekert, I'm assuming you're going to be moving up 15 feet.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, you make your way 15 feet up the pole.
So I should be in reach of the control box now, yeah? Since it's a 30-foot.
No, you started on the pole. You've moved your way up 15 feet now.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you didn't move 15 feet in an instant.
I thought
Okay.
I moved the first 15 before it began. It's fine.
Oh no, as soon as you started trying to climb up, they started blasting.
Okay.
Okay, now the third Hobgar. Totally missed you.
Nice.
All right, top of the initiative again. We've got 2 more shots.
Ooh.
Oof! Yikes.
Dang.
Yeah, they crit you for 5 damage on that one.
Man.
And then 1 more. And that's a miss. Okay. Now, on your turn, you're able to make your way up to the box there.
Okay.
You only have... I know this is a dumb question, but I don't have the races memorized. You do only have 2 arms, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna need. Since you're only able to use 1 arm to operate the control panel, you're gonna make a computer's check, but it's gonna have a -2 penalty.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Oh boy.
No, 10.
10.
Okay, a 10. So just kind of looking at the control panel and seeing what your options are. Let's see here. So it looks like this control panel only operates, or I should say only determines whether or not the cage is opened or closed. You have the option of opening the cage immediately or after a delay of 1 minute.
I imagine the delay will be my preference.
Okay. So if you're going to put it on a delay of 1 minute, that's going to take your standard action because you did have to make a computer's check.
Okay.
So next up, we got another Hobguard trying to take a shot at you. And it's going to miss, of course.
Nice.
Top of the initiative, we got 2 more shots. 1 and 2.
Perfect.
Both of them miss. Okay. All right, Tekirk, you have 2 options. You can try to climb your way down or drop, but you're most likely going to take some significant damage if you drop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try to climb.
Okay. So once again, it's basically 15 feet to go down safely.
Okay.
I'm still in shock that they let monkeys be in cages with guns.
I'm still trying to figure out how they even got him up there.
I think out of all of us, I'm the most shocked right now. Having been shot with electricity.
Alright, I'm leaving the game. You all have a good night.
I don't know, Mark. How would you try to capture monkeys with guns?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how they got him 30 feet in the air.
Well, it's almost like monkeys are good at climbing. I wonder if they managed to climb in some way almost to get lured into a trap.
Wowie zowie. But does the cage get non-electrified in a minute?
Well, no, until it opens.
Okay.
Anyways, we have okay. Top of the initiative. Got 2 more shots going towards Tekirk here.
Oh,
Oof,
that's
a hit for 3 damage.
All right.
And then another. That's a miss. All right, Tekirk, you're able to make your way all the way down.
All right.
Now we should scatter. Or we should make our way away from here. Because the monkeys are going to cause a distraction.
They are absolutely frenzied right now inside of that cage.
We have 1 minute to get away.
Yeah, we head back to the north.
Actually, if you want to get technical, you have less than a minute because you just spent 12 seconds trying to get down.
There you go.
Either way, we head back to the northeast, and then we possibly make our chance for the.
You need to be quick. You have seconds here.
Yep.
Out. We leave.
This is not time for a discussion.
Northeast. Go.
Run.
No.
I'll just say run and we'll sprint. Just fucking sprint.
All right. Well, hold on, guys. We're still on initiative here.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Whose turn is it? Mine?
Yes, it's Zell's turn.
Okay. That's 5. If we escape to the east, does that count?
If you want to try, that's your choice.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Zell's able to make it out. Lobo.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You know, I really don't want to be a dick right now, but I did just remember that just about everyone here is encumbered.
No, not.
No, not.
I said just about.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So let me double check here. Zell, why do your field rations only weigh 0?
Because they got eaten by everybody. They're
Okay.
just because I have none.
Okay. All right, so Zell's not encumbered. Tekirk is encumbered. And then Lobo's also not. Okay, so it's just Tekirk who is currently encumbered. Let me see what that reduces your speed to. I think it reduces it to 10 if I remember right.
Jesus.
Bulk limits, here we go. Okay, your speed goes down by 10, not 210.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Thought
you're
that
at
sounded
20
crazy.
for your speed right now.
Okay.
Which actually, that also should have meant you were climbing the pole slower too.
Yep.
Oh well, too late now for that. Okay, so that was Lobo. Hobgars can't see anybody right now, so Tekirk, you're up.
Okay. There's got to be a way to run, right? If I like run or sprint, like in Pathfinder.
Let's see here. This should be under tactical movement. There's modes of movement. Local movement. Oh no, it might be under the actions now that I think about it. Actions and combat. Here we go. And I think, yeah, it's a full action in order to run.
If it's anything like Pathfinder, then it's quadruple movement speed. But I don't know.
Okay, if you want to run, you can run as a full action. When you run, you can move up to 4 times your speed in a straight line. You gain the flat-footed condition, and you can't run if you must cross difficult terrain or can't see where you're going. Running provokes attacks of opportunity, and you can run for a number of rounds equal to your Constitution score.
Okay. Then I will run off screen then.
Okay. So you guys,
10:25?
Yeah, you guys are all able to make your way out of there, and you see now that after a minute has passed, the doors on the cage basically spring open, and all of these hobgars basically just grab onto the pole, slide their way down, and disperse in an absolute frenzy. Most of them heading towards the garrison.
Nice.
They are very angry.
Angry monkey.
So, you guys are going to get some experience for completing this. Everybody gets 135.
Wow.
Oh no. What does that sound?
And we'll put you back on the map here.
Enough level.
So
Oh,
it
yeah?
should be...
We should be
Oh,
level
we
2
do. Yeah, we will be level 2 once everything is said and done. You should be at 1803.
Yep, you only level when you take a long rest.
Yep.
Where
I
the
mean, you
heck
can
are
take a long
the...
rest if you want to.
Where are the encumbrance rules? I cannot find them anywhere.
Look up bulk.
Bulk. Why the hell is it under bulk?
That's how they measure their units
Under
of
bulk
weight.
limits.
Okay. Why isn't it called bulk in the character sheet then?
It is. There's a.
Well, why can't I
Also-
just search encumbered and it take me to
That'd
bulk?
be nice. Yeah.
That would be nice. But unfortunately, this is not a Boolean search engine because that's really hard to make. This isn't good. This isn't like Google where they've got all the masterminds behind everything. There's
There you
probably
go.
one dude who spent several hours figuring out how the hell am I going to make this search engine work. Because I guarantee you it's spaghetti code.
Oh yeah.
So most search engines, especially ones that are made by one dude, you have to be pretty literal with.
Yep. I will search for this and only this.
Specifically
And
this.
that's what computers are. You know, computers are almost too good at following instructions because they're not able to interpret anything between the lines.
Yep.
So they will only do exactly what you tell them to do. Which is why if something is fucked up, it's more than likely the user's problem because they're probably not doing something exactly the right way.
When in doubt, end user.
Yep. We call it an ID10T error. Okay, but yeah, you guys are at a safe distance, so it's up to you guys. What you want to do from here?
Well, Tech
Hang
got
on,
hit
hang
a
on,
lot
hang on.
by those.
Okay. Each item has a representation of its bulk. The letter L if it has light bulk, or a dash if it has negligible bulk. It takes 10 items that have light bulk to make one bulk.
Oh.
That makes sense.
So there's no reason I should be encumbered right now. My armor weighs 2 bulk, and everything else that I have is light. I only have 6
So the
other
cred
items.
stick- well, the cred stick should be negligible then?
Yeah, where's that 8 coming from?
No idea. I'm not carrying grenades anymore, that's why I have them marked as a dash.
7, 8, 9, 10. I have exactly 10 light weapons, or light bulk.
I thought that was
Explains
wrong
why.
because I should not be encumbered.
Is the
Yeah.
cred stick L or negligible?
Oh, I know what it is. It's your rounds.
Oh.
Because it's for every 10 items count as one bulk, and right now you've got it listed as you've got 28 items on one with light bulk and 30 items with light bulk with the other.
Okay. So small arm rounds I should change. I should have the number of bullets in the description.
Yeah, so instead of counting the quantity, see where it has uses? That's where you should be marking how many you have.
Okay.
But the number,
30.
since you have, I guess, yeah, the number should just be 1.
Yeah.
And then your uses, well, you have, I guess you've only made 2 shots at this point. So it should be 28 out of 58.
Okay. And then I can just delete the second one.
Yeah, or no, it's not 28 out of 58. It's 56 out of 58. I don't know why my math fucked up.
Wait a
And
second.
that goes for everyone else, too, with your ammunition.
Yeah. Is the cred stick light or negligible?
It is negligible. It doesn't weigh anything.
Okay, I gotta change that.
Yeah, it's literally like this tiny little thing that,
Is the motion detection badge, is that also negligible?
I believe that's light.
Okay.
Most things are light. The cred stick is the exception.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Well, I'm glad we got that figured out. That was really confusing me why you had so much.
That was fucking with me.
Because for a while there, I was thinking like, man, the encumbrance rules are brutal.
Yeah, because I'm carrying almost nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There we go. 2 out of 8. That's more like it.
That makes more sense.
I wish it would list my uses on my bullets, though. That would be nice. I have to open it up to see, but that's okay.
Yeah, if it was me, I would just leave it open at all times, pretty much, for the rounds.
Okay.
That way, it's easier to find in the list too.
Gotcha.
Well, you can also rearrange the stuff too if you press the little lock on the bottom right. That's also how you delete stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wiped out the second stack. Combined them, so I get 58 out of 60 rounds. So.
Yep. Okay. Got that all sorted out. Now what do you all want to do?
Okay, do we want to head for the moisture thing?
It's a little bit too early to take a long rest. You're only at, well, it's not even noon yet. We can't hear you, Mark.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, if you want, we can definitely head down and hit up the hydration station, see what we can do.
Hydration station. I just like how that sounds.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's just as a quirky thing. That's what I've always called drinking fountains.
There you go.
Hydration stations.
You always get a weird look from people too when you're like, "Oh man, I'm gonna head over to the hydration station," and they're like, "What the fuck? Oh, drinking fountain."
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's head on over while the monkeys cause chaos.
Heading to H, okay. 1, 2, 3. I gotta zoom out. So you guys are heading from the northwest, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dump you guys right there. And then I gotta pull up the thingy. Actually, you know what? Before we go any further, I need to piss out all of this coffee.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you guys are blasting through this. This is great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Except for, spending like 30 minutes trying to figure out how do we get up to a box to press the beat boot buttons.
Admittedly, I was like, God, it's gotta come down somehow.
It's not a role playing game if the players don't overthink the fuck out of something every session.
That's right.
But sometimes it's as simple as just going up to the thing and pressing the button. All right, I'll be right back. Ooh, I need to mark myself. I'm not ready. I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to mention how many calls I've got taken so far. Okay. Everybody here?
Yeah. I am.
Exist.
Okay, good. So, you make your way over here. The moisture collector in Madelon's Landing stands on the northeastern edge of the settlement. The device is a metal spire adorned with several wide flanges, similar in shape to satellite dishes. The 4 large plastic tubs for water collection sit at its base. Thick plastic tubes connect the flanges and tubs.
Nice. So they're just super cooling a bunch of satellite dishes to get moisture out of the air.
Yeah, because remember, Nacondas is almost always covered in fog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In fact, that's part of why you can't really see the rest of the town from where you're at whenever you go to these places. It's also why when you were at the cage, the people at the garrison couldn't really see you over there.
That's fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll perception checks.
Yep.
Okay. God damn.
Wow.
That would have been as well as expected.
He's just looking at the water collection thing. It's just like, wow.
It's a thing.
Okay, so looking around, one thing that immediately stands out about you is that even if they are rationing water out to people, there don't seem to be any guards around here.
Interesting. Are there any spigots or anything that for those tubs to get the water out of?
Let me see here. There is, if you want to go try to get some water out from one of the tubs.
No, I just wanted to see if they had them at all.
It does seem like not all the tubs are filled equally. It's all kind of just spread out between the 4.
Huh.
There's spigots in there, rationing them out.
And yeah, for the most part, it looks like anyone could just walk up to it and take water.
Well, let's try that then. I'm just gonna walk up to it and just quickly turn the nozzle on and off to see if any drops of water come out.
Okay, well, you can see in the middle there, that's where all the, or not necessarily in the middle, but that's where a lot of the water collection things are at.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so I'll walk over to it. I'll say, "Hey, gents, I'm gonna go check this out real quick. Doesn't seem to be trapped or anything. I don't see any guards."
Be careful. Nonetheless.
Of course, of course. I'll come up on it and do I have to get in the middle of it or
Not directly in the middle, but at least in one of the 4 spaces.
like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll just turn the sprocket real quick on and off.
Okay. And immediately something weird starts to happen. As no water comes out of the spigot, but you see in the tub that you're pulling from that the water is draining, and one of the other tubs starts filling with water.
As I turn the sprocket.
Yeah, as soon as you start trying to get some water out of it.
So no water came out at all?
No water came out at all, yet the water drained from the tub that you were trying to pull from.
And transferred to the other tub.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, hey, it looks like there's something tricky about this. I'm gonna turn them all on and see what happens.
Hey,
And,
wait, whoa. Don't do something so. Don't do something so dang hasty. Let me see what I can look. Let me see what I can get from this.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
was
gonna
just
take
gonna
a
roll
look.
the dice and see what happens.
No, I'm gonna take a look at it, see if I can figure it out from a technological standpoint.
Sure, go for it.
See if I can figure out how this thing works from what he explained, and do some trial and error with a couple of nozzles.
Okay. As you pull the different nozzles, the water almost seems to have a mind of its own as it moves to whichever nozzle that you are not trying to draw from.
Perhaps you're right there, Zell. It seems like we might just need to turn them all on at once. Or
I'm gonna go
perhaps there
ahead
might be something else in there that might be causing it to not flow out. You see how the water is moving away from the nozzles. That doesn't seem natural.
Doesn't seem natural at all. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast Detect Magic on it. Or I'm just gonna cast Detect Magic. It should be like a 60-foot radius or cone.
Okay.
I'll take a few steps back.
Okay. You don't detect any magic.
I'll go ahead and drop it and say, well, whatever it is, it's not mystical.
It is. This one doesn't give you powers though, except for unless you
there might be,
think staying alive is a
something that
superpower.
might be clogging it, maybe some kind of weird
It's just water.
creature or something. I don't know. I don't know what these Aslanti might be having under their belts.
Since Tecker rolled
Life
a
science?
2 on his perception, he's obviously distracted. He says, "What? Some kind of a creature?"
I just want you to turn on some more nozzles for me.
Turn on nozzles.
Have I ever seen or studied a creature that would be able to manipulate water?
Roll mysticism check.
Well, I thought it would be a life science. Let's roll mysticism. There we go.
Okay. You think as hard as you can, but you can't quite come up with anything. You really should look at what mysticism covers.
Okay. I was just going off the whole life sciences background thing. That's my bad.
Okay, Tech will turn a nozzle.
Okay. Once again, the water drains and moves to a different tub.
Now we'll move on to this side and turn it on from this side.
Okay. Once again, the water drains and moves to a different tub.
And then I guess we'll do the last one.
I wonder what happens.
Turning them all on.
The water evens out, but does not come out of any of the sprockets.
Can I tell what might be going on with this thing mechanically and see how this thing functions?
Okay. Roll an engineering check.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, as far as you can tell without tearing this thing apart, it's working like a totally normal moisture collector.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't heard of anything that redistributes water like this.
This is unnatural. Definitely unnatural. All of them are open, but the water is awkwardly distributed. And it's functioning normally. Something's got to be going on with this thing, as in something's blocking it intentionally.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it's cursed. I didn't realize I
Okay.
was muted.
Yeah, it's not cursed, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
And as you guys keep kind of messing around with all the sprockets and such, eventually, after you guys are just sitting here fucking with this thing for probably about 2 minutes, trying to investigate this thing, all of a sudden, from all the sprockets here, the water comes violently spraying out of it, almost all at once, and it begins to kind of collect in the middle and form into a creature. Everyone roll initiative.
I thought so.
And no surprise this time, because you couldn't figure it out.
Hey, I didn't roll a 31 this time.
All right, yeah. Okay, where did my turn order go? Oh, why didn't it add it there? Oh, no, there it is. Never mind. Man, Zell, what is it with you and your initiative rolls? Can't hear you.
They've always been shit in Roll20. Always.
You know, admittedly, Roll20 is actually more random than actual dice are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It
You
is.
just-
Roll20 is actually about as close as you're going to get to true randomness for rolls. Anyways, let me pull up some music here. All right. Well, Lobo, you are now currently surprised by this creature, unfortunately, as it
Damn
totally
it.
shocks you coming out of here. So your turn is going to get skipped. And everyone else is also surprised as well.
All right.
So, ah, damn it! I closed the wrong window. I closed the hobgars. I'm stupid.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, what does that do? Hold on. Ah, it's not in water, so it can't do it. Darn. Okay. Oh well. Okay. Well, just as a full action, it's gonna do basically attack whoever was fucking with it the most, and that's gonna be Lobo.
Oh
So it's
boy.
gonna do 2 slam attacks against you. Wow, and neither of them hit. Why is
That's
it?
amazing.
Hold on. Oh right, I forgot to set it to public. But yeah, neither of them hit. Well, that was its turn. Tekker is surprised. Zell is surprised. Lobo, it's your turn. You are no longer flat-footed.
Mhm. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try and move away from this thing. So, and if I
If you're
move any
just going to
further,
move away, it's going to provoke an attack of opportunity, unless you're just moving the 5 feet.
yeah, I guess I will use my swift action to pull out my pistol.
Okay.
And
It's your move. It's your move action.
yeah, okay. And then I will go ahead and pop a
But
shot off.
we'll assume. Yeah, we'll assume you already had it out.
Yeah.
Because you
Oh, if
remember
that's fine.
the 5-foot step isn't free. It takes your move action.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then I'll go ahead and use my pistol on it.
Okay.
No, it is not a full attack.
A 14 is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
For you're using your pistol. Okay, hold on a second. that? Well, I would love to tell you what this is to help with looking this up, but I can't. Hold on. Following effects. Okay. Okay. So, contrary to what you might think, fire damage does indeed damage it for 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, these definitely aren't D&D elementals, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, it's its turn now. It is now going to try to make 2 slam attacks against Tekirk, since he's right there. Let's see if he can do it.
Oof.
He can on the first one, but not on the second one. Tekirk, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. That was his full round action. Tekirk, you're up. You're almost down.
That's right. This technically isn't my first turn in a combat, right? Because we were surprised on the first turn?
This is now your first turn in combat.
Okay.
If in the way surprise works is you skip your turn, so it doesn't count as your first turn.
Okay. Yeah, then I think I'm going to try... Let's see. You could still do a full round action with a ranged attack, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Just you don't want to attack something with a ranged weapon in melee. It will provoke an attack of opportunity.
I see.
Or I should say anything that you're within 5 feet of will get an attack of opportunity if you are doing a ranged attack.
Alright. Well, then I'm going to stand here and use my battle glove against him then.
Okay.
Oof.
A 16 hits, but a 9 does not hit. You do 6 points of bludgeoning damage to it. All right. Anything? Oh, well, that was your full round action.
Right.
Okay. Zell, you're up. Tekirk took a massive hit from the elemental.
I'm barely
Yeah,
standing.
like 30. I could get right in behind him, but I don't know if I could keep him up. Instead, I'm going to yell at the thing and say "Be gone," and cast fear at it.
Okay. Let's see here. First level, it affects one living creature of CR4 or lower at close range. The target must succeed at a will save. Oh, that's cool. It actually tells you how close your close range is. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Okay, let's have it make a will save. And what's the DC? 15?
DC is 15.
All right. It is not good on it. It is frightened.
It is
Go ahead and
frightened for
roll your rounds.
All right. Good enough.
For 2 rounds, okay. So here's what I'll do. I'll mark a 2, and I gotta find the frightened condition here. I think I remember what it looks like. It is that one. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure that doesn't work like how it does in D&D, so let's look up frightened here.
It's much worse.
Yeah, you flee from the source of your fear as best you can. If you're unable to flee, you can instead fight. You take a -2 penalty to ability checks, attack rolls, blah, blah, blah. You can use special abilities, including spells, to flee. Indeed, you must use such means if they are the only way you have to escape while you are frightened.
Yep. And it's willingly running away, right?
I'm not sure why that matters, but I think so.
Okay. Because if you're moving a target on without, it's compulsory. If it's against its compulsion, that doesn't activate opportunity attacks. But if it's moving on its own volition, then it does.
That's D&D rules.
Shit. Okay. Yeah.
No, in Pathfinder and Starfinder, if you move, you are gonna get slapped.
Gotcha. And he has to run.
Okay. So you have successfully done that. Make sure you deduct the spell slot.
Yep. Doing
Lobo.
it right now.
Okay, so I'm going to take a full round. Why did I have no control over? Oh, wait, never mind. That's why. I'm going to actually take a full round action to fire.
Okay. Neither of those hit. Wow. That's sad.
I almost have to reload this
Okay,
thing.
well, that was your full turn. It's its turn now. It's going to try to run away from Zell as best it can. So, Tekirk, you're going to get an attack of opportunity against it.
Wow.
And you miss. Okay. So, let's see what its speed is here. There it is. 5, 10, 15. And, well, that's as far as it can go for this round. So, Tekirk, you're up.
Okay. It's
You know what? Right there.
okay. It's behind that. Does that have cover?
That's partial cover, yeah.
Okay. I'm still gonna pull my pistol and take a shot at it.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, that's a hit for 2 points of damage. You can see this thing practically leaking water out of its body now.
Nice.
Anything else?
No. That was my movement
Okay.
standard.
Zell, you're up.
All right. Let's go 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. And I'll say we need to we need to back the fuck up and take this thing at range. And I will cast a Mystic Cure on him.
Okay.
It's gonna be
3.
3
What?
3 health.
Why did it say damage?
3 damage to my death.
Yeah.
Elemental is down to 1 round now.
Yep.
3 anti-damage.
Oh, yeah, man. Rolled like shit on that.
Yeah. Rolled terribly. Yeah. I don't think I get any bonuses to it or anything.
Nope.
In my abilities. No, nothing special. All right, and that will end my turn. I'll say we need to back up and take this at range.
All right. Top of the initiative, Lobo, you're up.
Okay. So I am going to 5, 10, 20. And then I will take a shot at him.
Okay. Oh, I should probably mention you can't move through that middle space.
That's why I went around like that. God
Yeah,
damn it.
just making sure. Okay, yeah, a 13 with energy AC, no, is not good enough. All right. Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right. Elemental is going to be spending all of its movement to try to run away. So 5, 10, 15, 20 right here.
Yep.
Tekirk, you're up.
Okay. We're going 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. And we'll take shot at him with the pistol.
Go for it.
There we go. Wow.
That's a hit for 1 point of piercing damage.
Our damage rolls have been absolute trash today.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of 6s, but...
Initiative has been rocking, but man,
yeah.
these damage rolls.
Especially the crits.
All right, anything else?
That's it.
All right, Zell, it's now the start of your turn. The creature is no longer frightened.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30, and I'm going to go ahead and yell at him and say, stop getting fucking closer to it, spread out, make it chase us, and take it from range.
I have to be in range with my pistol.
Okay, sure. Alright, and I will go ahead and do my ability on him real quick. Let's see.
Doesn't that take 10 minutes?
Oh, it does. I will just cast my last Mystic Cure on him.
Okay.
Here it goes. Oh, 4.
4 back, all right.
Nice.
Down to 0. I can cast no more spells.
What's your wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier is +4.
You should be adding +4 to those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Plus wisdom mod? Okay, so he got 7 plus 8. So he's up to 15 health?
Oh,
Yep.
Or plus
15.
that's plus 15 health then.
So I'd be at full.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
back at 13.
Alright.
So, let's see here.
Obviously, you can't heal more than your max, and it won't dip into stamina.
Hmm.
No.
Shame.
As cool as that would be.
That's what you have envoys for. They can heal stamina. Sort of.
Are they like
Just to
escorts?
be sure, the range of weapons just goes down 2 AC for every increment past it, right?
Yeah, it's a -2 to the attack.
So you could, what it says posted for range weapons isn't the actual range. It could be infinite. You just have -2 AC every increment of that range.
It's not infinite because eventually you'll reach 0.
Yeah, you eventually hit 0. Yeah. But yeah. So it's increments of range. Got it.
Mm-hmm. It's no different than shooting with a real gun. It's like theoretically, you could hit somebody from 800 feet away with a pistol. It's just you're incredibly unlikely
Yeah.
Yeah.
to actually do it.
Alrighty. And I'll
Good luck trying to account for the drop.
right. I'll say we just need lucky shots. Get the hell away from it and take some shots, and I'll end my turn there.
All right, Lobo, you're up.
All right, so I am going to use my oh, that's the wrong thing. I'm going to use my combat tracking. That is not a combat upon how close it is, if I'm correct. As long as it's
What?
within. I said I'm double checking, but I'm pretty sure that it is not based on within a range. Why did my fucking
Yeah,
screen
you have to be able to see it, and it stops tracking if it ever goes out of your sight.
Okay, yeah, so then I'm correct. So yeah, I'm just going to use my combat telemetry or combat tracking to go ahead and get a better sight on it so I can shoot it with the pistol again. It's not a full attack, so... God damn it.
Yikes. At this rate, it's just going to kill you with attrition.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I've used my move action.
All right, Elemental's turn. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 right here. And that's about as far as it can go. Tekirk, you're up.
All right. It's gonna be a full
Be
round.
trying to go after Lobo right now.
Full round action of pistol shots.
Okay, go for it.
Good grief.
Let's see. That is kinetic. So the 14 hits for 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
It's not looking good. It's having a hard time keeping itself together. All right, well, that was your full round. So, Zell, you're up.
Okay. You can do your action and your movement in either order, right? You just can't break them up.
Yes.
Okay.
You can move first and then do your action, or you can do your action and then move.
Okay. I'll go ahead and say something like this, and I'll go ahead and shoot a telekinetic projectile at it and miss.
Yeah, 10's not good enough.
I go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, and end my turn.
Thank you guys for showing back up. I'm sorry I'm having issues with my computer shutting
Lobo,
down.
you're up.
It's a huge pain.
Okay.
I'm looking
so
at
I am going to
cloning software to
move
see if I
action
can
to
clone
switch
my
to my
boot
rifle,
drive to
Okay.
my backup drive. See if that
and
can
I
fix
will
the
go ahead
issue.
and take a shot with it, and since I still have my combat
It's always
system on
something
it-
with these dang things. First it was the audio bug, and now my computer's just dying.
There we go.
There we go. Much better. And
Very
you still
nice.
rolled minimum on one of the rolls.
Yep.
Nice.
It's
God.
okay, though. You get it right through the head and it dies. You had 4 health left.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys did it. You managed to beat the little small water elemental. Yay!
Yay.
All right, everyone gets 135 experience.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Holy crap.
So 19.
And yeah, it just disperses into water.
1908, you said?
1938.
Yeah.
Just disperses into water. Damn it,
Yep.
we just ruined their water supply.
No, there's still plenty of water inside the collector.
Okay.
Hey,
Go ahead and roll another
Zadunas, welcome in.
mysticism check.
Thank you for being here.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Nope. Unfortunately, you've never encountered a water.
Good morning
elemental
to you.
before, it seems.
What about me?
You can
It's,
reasonably determine that it
half after
probably has
midnight.
some control over water if it's in direct contact with it.
So you're about 8 hours ahead of me.
Looks like
What's it like in the
and,
future?
I guess we should probably set this ground rule since it did kind of come up at the beginning of combat. Just like how we were doing in the last campaign, when combat starts, you determine what weapon you draw
Okay.
at the start. You declare it, and then that's what you've got.
Gotcha.
That way, we're
Got
not
it.
making any assumptions.
Got it. That's my bad. So is the moisture collector working properly now, or
I don't know. Do you want to try it out?
sure, I will open one of the taps.
Okay, yeah, and water starts spilling out of it.
So I was right. that thing was blocking it out the water. So we
It's
at
still
least got.
pouring water.
I'll turn off the faucet.
Good weather?
Okay.
That's good to hear. That's good to
Well,
hear. Looking forward
We've
to it
at
then.
least got a couple of these things done. Perhaps it might be for the best we go back and talk to Bretta and let her know that we've done just about everything we can.
I suppose it's the best thing we can do, but we really need to talk about tactics at some point.
Yeah.
If there's one of it and 3 of us, and we're faster than it, we should probably run and gun.
Fair enough.
Make it choose a target, But the lucky shot you took was enough, and, that's all Desna can hope for.
Mm-hmm.
It would probably be reasonable to assume that you are going to need some tactics for dealing with the garrison.
Mm-hmm.
But we're heading back to the junk shop, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so just a recap of what you did. You did the cemetery, you did the hog bar trap, you did the moisture collector. The only thing you haven't managed to do is Medalon's place.
Mm-hmm. Because we do not have any kind of combination to get in there unless we want to try and brute force it again.
Remember, you can't really repeat checks.
This is true.
All right, let's go back to the junk shop. So you make your way back there, kind of beaten up a little bit, mostly exhausted from all the fighting you've been doing today. And Ibretta sees you and is like, "So, how did it go? I see Rendell came back okay."
Right. Well, well, we got a couple of things done. One of the things that we got done was we took out most of the patrol that was around the graveyard. We let loose the hobgars, which they seem to be attacking the garrison. And Rendell, as you've seen, we free the moisture collector seems to be in working order proper now. The only thing that we weren't able to do was get into Madelon's place because it had a passcode that we did not have.
I see. Yeah, that would definitely be a problem. I didn't realize that place would still be locked up. Otherwise, I would have given you the passcode.
You have the passcode?
Yes, I do.
Well, ain't that a kick in the butt?
It's 2451.
Any other info you might have withheld from us?
I haven't been withholding anything from you. I just didn't think the place would be locked up.
It was powered down, that's for sure. I was able to get the auxiliary power up and running. So if we're feeling it, we might be able to head back there and head inside, take care of what we need to get.
I wouldn't mind a breather for about 10 minutes.
That would be nice.
So you want to take a short rest?
I would love to, yeah.
All right, you can spend the resolve point if you want.
I will.
I wonder. I don't. No, I can't do anything with my resolve points. Not because I'm not hurt. I could get
You can
stamina
restore your
back.
stamina. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. That's good.
Just remember, right? Your resolve point is also your ability to stabilize and prevent yourself from dying too.
Oh yeah.
So that is one thing to keep in mind. It's not something to spend lightly.
No.
It's probably about the same level of importance as a hit dice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do I get it back?
You
Or
get
how
it
do I
back
use
on a
it?
long rest.
Oh, no, I was just wondering how I use it. It's not letting me.
Oh, there's a measure for it. I think it's by your hit points.
Yeah. Yeah, it's between AC, initiative, XP, and all that.
You
Health.
actually double
Yeah,
check how often you get.
I see the button. I see the resolve points. I just don't see how to change it or to roll the health.
You don't roll
No.
the health.
Right,
The stamina goes back
stamina.
to full.
Yeah, I just can't change the resolve points.
Should be able to.
Current.
I just changed it, no problem.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I was clicking on the wrong one. All right, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
There
What
we
else
go.
is new?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Standing in front
You
of
know,
a
I did-
monster and just getting your shit kicked in and then chasing it seems like a pretty smart thing to do.
I mean, I did say it was right next to your hit points, so
Yeah, I kept clicking the wrong one and I kept going back and forth and it just wasn't registering on my screen.
Mm-hmm. And while we're doing this quick 10 short rest in game, I'm going to take a short rest by taking a piss.
go for it.
There you go.
there was something I missed. Who has the highest perception?
It's probably me. Let me take a look.
I knew I
8.
was missing something. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll perception. He's 16. Okay, so when you were back at the Hobgar cage, there was something there that you noticed was kind of like dropped on the ground after the Hogbars had Hobgars,
Yeah.
all ran out of
Yeah,
it.
you're
Looked
right.
like some kind of piece of
I
technology.
do live in America. It's true.
So just you want me to write down just a piece of tech?
Did you want to pick it up?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. By the looks of it, it looks like an electronic voice box.
Electronic voice box. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
I can take a look at it if you want.
yeah. I'll say, hey, what do you make of this? And I'll hand it off to him.
I guess I'll look it over and see if I can identify it.
Yeah, it's a electronic voice box. You put it up to your neck and sound comes out.
Does it just change voice, or can it change languages?
No, it's an electronic voice box.
Okay.
It's meant for people who can't speak.
Interesting. Where'd you find this?
Just hanging out underneath the hobgob cage. The the monkey cage. That
Monkey.
there monkey cage, I tell you what.
Monkey.
Hobgob, gobhob, garbars,
Garber.
bogers.
Hegergerger. Anyway.
Is everyone back?
Oh yeah,
I am.
I never left.
Okay. So while you guys are resting, Ibretta says, "Oh, as soon as you guys hear like a knock on the front door, she said, well, since you've been doing such a good job here, I figured you should probably meet the rest of the folk in the Resistance." She goes and opens the door, and several people walk into the room.
Okay.
The first one that she points out is a female Lashunta, specifically of the Damaya variety. And she says, "This is Goraya Lee." I'll paste it. Hold on.
Maya Lashunta Raya Lee female. Oh, I did it wrong. Got it.
And she or Goraya greets you all. And she says, "Yeah, I'm not actually from Madelon. I'm actually over from the Blue Tin Range. I mostly come here to help out. I know that if the Aslanti aren't stopped here, it's only a matter of time before they put their boots on the necks of all of our miners over there. So I've been doing what I can to help out." And then obviously you know Jellic. He just kind of waves at you guys. And then the one that stands out the most to you is a male human. He's introduced as Ludvar Kresk. I will type that in. What immediately stands out to you is that this man is severely injured. In that he's missing most of his left hand as well as the left half of his face, and he seems unable to speak.
And he looks at the voice box and then back at the man, and he hands the voice box over to him. "I believe this might help you out."
He very quickly nods, and he takes the voice box and he puts it up to his neck and he goes, "Thank you."
It's coming right at us.
I was so worried when the Hobgars took it.
Well, now you got it back, friend.
And then the last one is a female human who is currently in a wheelchair. She currently bears several bruises, 4 broken ribs, and 2 broken legs. Her name is Corsica Arkin. I can guarantee you're not going to spell that right, so give me a second.
Oh no, not even close.
Told you. I knew you weren't going to get that right.
I tried spelling it all weird and shit, and
Yeah.
I had a Q for where the C is though, so there's that. But I didn't have any other Q's.
And Ibretta just kind of looks at her and it's just like, ever the rebel you are, Arkin. And Arkin basically says, "Yeah, I know. It's those two. It's those what is it? Yeah, it's those cadets that go patrolling around. But they gave me a really, really bad beating after I tossed a bottle at one of their heads."
Well, I'll be honest, that's a light way of putting it.
Yeah, they unfortunately they after that they arrested me and threw me in the garrison for a while.
Well, we basically have done everything we can aside from going back to Madelon's. We could head back to his place now that we got the code.
Ibretta does nod, and she says, "Well, you can certainly go check it out. I would definitely be careful. You've most certainly got their attention by now."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and for successfully returning Ludvar's voice box, everyone gets 100 experience.
Nice.
All right, so we're at 2038.
And let's see.
Once we do this, though, it might be time to figure out a way to thin the herd a bit further. I don't know how much those Hobgars could have done.
Oh, right now it's about early afternoon at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Y'all ready? We can head back over to Madelon, see if we can figure out, see if we can find it.
Listen, man, if we go out as it is and another one of those happens, I'm essentially useless. I don't think I'll be able to keep y'all alive. But if you want to roll those dice, I'm all game.
Still early in the day. That's the main thing.
Alberta does say, "I'm not entirely sure how much time you have. You might be able to get at least one night's rest, but if they don't find you walking around the town, it probably won't be long before they start knocking on doors."
Yep.
This is a risky maneuver if we were to wait. If we can knock this out and then manage to get back here, then we'd at least have everything done. And then at that point, we could probably make a possible pushback.
It's risky. I like it. Let's do it.
So, all right, I guess we're gonna head back to Madelon's then. Everybody in agreement?
Sure.
Works for me.
Okay. Let's see here. So, okay. So as you guys are kind of making your way down the pass, kind of trying to be careful of any patrols. Let me see here. I need everyone to roll a perception check. Okay. Well, you're not going to be surprised, so there's that. Give me just a second. Okay, it's all the way down there. So let me just move you there. So as you guys are kind of walking along one of the back paths here, you begin to kind of hear like this electronic humming noise. And it doesn't take long before these two floating mechanical robots show up above one of the up on the roofs of one of the houses there. It actually kind of reminds you of the drones you saw out in space, but a much smaller version. Everyone roll initiative.
Nice.
Jeez.
Yeah, all right. I mean, I mean, if I roll above a 10, I'm doing good.
Oh yeah. It's like, dang, dude, I know you don't have any bonuses, but it's like, come on, there's still a 50-50 chance you'll roll above a 10.
Yep, not this session, not last session.
It's impressive. At least everyone else rolled good, and nobody
Yeah.
is surprised, so there's that too.
There we go.
Yep.
All right, let me roll for them now. 1 and 2. Okay. I think that's yeah, this is pretty evenly split. It's not too bad. Okay. Oh, I need music. There it is. All right. Tekirk, you're up first, and you're no longer flat-footed. These things are currently swooping down from the sky, coming towards you guys.
Okay. Well, let's go 30 feet up, and then I'm going to shoot at this one.
Okay. Let me see how high they're starting at first. What's your range on your pistol?
30.
30? Okay. All right, you are going to have the -2 because they are currently 45 feet up in the air.
Okay. Hey, 17 then.
All right, let me... Okay, I just had to mark that they're flying here. And you got a what? A 19?
Yeah, -2 would be 17.
Okay, a 17 is good enough. So I'm assuming you're going for number 1.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you do some damage to it. And that is 2 points of piercing damage. All right. You only managed to kind of clip it as it's on the way down. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, it's number 1's turn. It's going to go down another 15 feet or so. Then it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Right about here, actually. So it's 30 feet up in the air now. Let's see what's the range on this. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, Lobo and Zell. I need... I'm assuming that's a reflex save, but let me double check really quick. Yeah, I need a reflex saving throw.
Yay!
Both of you. Oh shit. Okay.
Did I win? Did I do it?
No, I don't think Lobo did either.
God damn it.
This isn't gonna do damage, but okay. Cancel. I need to roll 2d4 now. Okay. Lobo and Zell for. Oh damn it! Why did I close the thing? Okay. Yeah, we know about that. Okay, you guys are entangled for 3 rounds.
Entangled?
Yes, it is a condition.
Oh boy.
Got it.
As this thing basically launches out from one of its, I guess, launcher ports, you could call it, and you guys get blasted with a sticky bomb grenade.
Nice.
As all this adhesive just gets all over both of you. Okay, so don't forget to mark the condition both on your token and on your sheets.
Oh yeah.
So entangled, being entangled impedes your movement, but does not entirely prevent you from moving unless the bonds are anchored to an immobile object or tethered by an opposing force. You move at half speed. You cannot run or charge, and you take a -2 penalty to your AC, attack rolls, reflex saves, initiative checks, and dexterity-based skill and ability checks.
Nice.
So basically a -2 on everything, and you move at half speed, and you can't run or
Yeah.
charge. But it should account for that if you mark the condition in your sheets and also mark it on your token.
Yep.
All right, so that was its turn. Speaking of people who are currently entangled, Lobo, it's your turn.
Well,
By the way, everyone needs to declare what weapons they have out right now.
Oh, okay.
rifle.
Okay. Zell, I know, doesn't have anything.
I'll still take out both my knives.
Are you
Why
sure?
not?
You
Yeah.
need open hands to cast your stuff.
I have 4.
That's right. Fuck, I forgot. You have 4 arms. Tekirk, what do you have?
I've got my pistol in one hand and my glove on the other.
Okay, just making sure. Lobo,
I
you
am
gonna mark
trying.
your token anytime soon?
I am trying to, but I literally cannot without moving my token. So I am moving my token in order to do that. I am not moving, but I have to move to mark it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
There it is.
And you marked it on your sheet, right?
No, because I was trying to do that first. Come on, fucking thing. My fucking entire everything is running slow. So,
At least the music slaps.
entangled.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
See, that's one thing that's nice about having a badass soundtrack when playing this game is when you're waiting for that one player who's just taking so fucking long, you at least have something to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. I figured it out.
Yay! He managed to press a button. Now what are you going to do for your turn?
Alright, I'm going to use my move action to do my combat tracking
Okay.
on number 1.
Number 1 is combat tracked.
And I will go ahead and fire.
You can try.
I did not reload my gun. I did not declare that early. It does not matter.
Hey, you crit. Nice. And he rolled minimum damage on one.
I hate everything.
It's still 8 points, though. That is a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, you take a massive chunk out of this robot, and it's now got some sparks shooting out of it, and pieces missing, and all that kind of stuff.
Beautiful.
Okay. Next up, we have number 2 here, who's going to swoop down 15 feet, and then 5, 10, 15. All right, Tekirk, it's your turn. I need a reflex save.
Okay. Save there. Ooh.
Ooh, that's close. I gotta check. Hold on. What is... if I actually try to do it, will it show the DC? Of course it won't.
That would be too easy.
Yeah, that would be way too easy, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is... It's 10 plus their dexterity modifier plus something else. All right, base attack bonus. That's right. So 10 plus dex modifier. Oof, unfortunately you did not roll high enough. You are entangled.
Ooh.
And that's going to be for 4 rounds. So if you guys want to mark for how many rounds you're at, just mark yourself with the number. So for Lobo and Zell, it should be 3 right now, and for Tekirk, it should be 4.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Okay, that was its turn. Zell, you're up.
God. I can do literally nothing, but I'll try to distract and draw some fire so I can move at half speed. It's going to be 5, 10, and 15. And they are, you said 30 feet in the air now? Because
They're 30 feet up right now.
Okay, I can do nothing. I will ready an attack, just in case they come within 25 feet. I'll go ahead and use telekinetic blast if so.
All right. Tekirk, you're up.
Okay.
And since this is on top of the initiative, we drop down to 2 and 3 respectively.
No, it does not. Nope.
Okay, never
Not
mind.
until the start of the creature's turn.
Got it.
Put it on you.
Got it.
Full round of
sorry, the end of its turn.
Shooting on number 1.
Okay.
Ouch.
Let's see. I don't think a 13 hits.
I would be surprised.
No, a 13 does not hit, unfortunately. All right, that was your full round action. So now number 1 is going to drop down another 15 feet. So it's 15 feet in the air at the moment. So I think... Nope, it's not close enough yet. Okay, and then it is going to take a couple of shots with its little itty-bitty gun that it's got on it at, we'll say Tekirk. He's close enough. Or, sorry, didn't mean to do that as a full attack.
So take the first one. Well, they...
So 9 plus 4 is 13, which I don't think is... What is your AC right now with being entangled? Should be a -2.
Yeah.
Kinetic AC is 15.
Okay, it still doesn't hit you. Nice. All right. Let's see, and that was number 1's turn. So now, Lobo and Zell, your round count goes down by 1.
Okay.
And speaking of, Lobo, it's your turn.
Okay. I'll go ahead and full round number 1.
Go for it.
Literally a 0.
Neither of those hit. Okay. Number 2's turn. It is going to fly down another 15, and then it's going to go 5, 10, 15 right here. And it's going to take a shot at Zell.
Wow.
Yikes. Zell, you take 9 points of damage as it zaps you.
Okay.
All right. Tekirk, your counter goes down by 1. Zell, it's your turn.
All right. Well, let's see. What can I even do here? Would I... No, I can't. Would I be able to come up and help steady Tekrik to aid another? Kind of like the help action.
He's not making any skill checks, so no.
Oh, skill checks. Okay, got it. Let's see.
You can
then.
fight defensively if you want to raise your AC a bit.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. Why is my... It's supposed to be at 0. Here we go. We need to kill these things. I guess I can fight defensively. What does that end up being?
It's your standard action, and I think it adds to your AC.
Yeah.
Kind of like taking the dodge action.
Yeah. Oh, that's total defense, right?
I was talking about. I mean, you can do total defense.
Well, I wouldn't be able to attack if I used fighting defensively, would I?
No.
Oh no. Well, no, you can attack if you fight defensively, but you have a -4 to your attacks. You gain a +2 bonus to your AC. If you do total defense, you can't combine it with any other actions, but you get a +4 bonus to your AC.
Let's see. I can't move then?
You cannot.
No,
Starting at the beginning of this action, you get a +4 bonus until the start of your next turn. You can't combine total defense with other actions that increase your AC. Oh, no, you can.
I can move.
You can move if you want.
I will come up to here. 5, 10, 15. And I will use total defense.
Okay.
And end my turn.
All right, so your AC is up by 4 while you're using total defense.
Yep.
Okay. Next up is Tekrik. It's your turn.
Okay. We'll try one more full round shooting at this guy.
Okay, go for it.
Come on. Dang it.
Nope, a 13 is not good enough. This thing is bobbing and weaving around your shots. Okay, next up we have number 1 here. It's going to swoop down to where it's now hovering 5 feet over the air. Or I should say 5 feet in the air. Actually, you know what? No, it's going to do it right in front of Tekrik because it's going to try to slam into him.
Ooh.
Not a full attack, no. And it's going to fail. All right.
Wonderful.
You managed to block it with your glove there. And Lobo and Zell, your counter goes down by 1. Lobo, it's your turn.
Okay. So.
Now, unfortunately, you might have to move a bit because you've got 2 creatures in front of the one you're targeting.
I can switch my targeting, though.
You can as your move action.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay. You switch to number 2.
And I will be firing at number 2.
Okay.
God damn it.
Jeez.
Yeah, a 5 does not hit.
This entangled shit is getting on my nerves.
All right, speaking of number 2, it's its turn now. It's going to fly down 15 feet and then 5, 10, 15, and it is going to take a shot at Lobo now that he's shooting at it.
That's going to hit.
That is going to hit for 3 electric damage. It hits you with its pulse caster shot. Tekrik, your counter is going to go down by 1. Zell, it's your turn.
All right.
Both of these are in range now, except Tekrik's kind of in the way of the first one.
Yeah. I suppose I'll try fighting defensively and hitting number Would I be able to stand right here?
No.
Okay. I will, yeah, I'll fight defensively and take a shot at number 2.
Okay, you're going to take a -4 to your attack.
Yeah. Well, did you say it's 5 feet above the air?
It's floating just basically 5 feet. It doesn't have
Okay.
legs. So
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the shot. Let's see. Spells.
All right.
Here it comes, and there it goes.
Nope,
All
that
right.
is a 4.
Yes, it is.
But you are
Yes, it
fighting
is.
defensively, so you get a +2 to your AC until the start of your
Yep.
next turn. Tekirk, you're up.
Okay. Well, this robot's right in front of me, and he's making me angry, so I'm gonna punch him to death.
Right. Sock it to him.
Wow.
Oof. Wow, I don't think you could have rolled any worse.
I couldn't
Holy
have.
shit.
I mean, no, second one.
Attack and damage, both. Just trash.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow, okay.
My god.
You just kind of start swinging wildly with your fist out of just pure frustration at this thing, and you just can't get a solid blow on it. All right, number 1 is going to respond in kind. It's going to try to slam into you twice.
That second one
The
does it.
second one is going to be successful. It does minimum damage though, so only 4 points of bludgeoning. And Lobo and Zell, you are both no longer entangled.
Awesome.
Yay.
So, speaking of, Lobo, it's your turn.
Beautiful.
Make sure you unmark it on your sheet so you don't take your negatives.
I am waiting on my stuff to move. There we go. Come on. There you go. Oh, I've only got 1 round left in the chamber.
You can take a shot and then use your move action to reload.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. This is also still going to be at number 2.
Okay. Hey, that hits for 7 points of damage. Man,
And then I will go ahead and
hitting often,
reload.
but when you hit like a truck.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and use my remove action to reload.
Okay.
And that will be my entire
And if you want to be realistic about managing your ammo, you should only be lowering the ammo in your inventory when you reload.
Fair enough.
Okay, so that was Lobo's turn. Next up, we have number 2 here. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 right here. And it's going to take a shot at you, Lobo. It seems to be heading straight for you. Ooh, and it's going to get you for 3 points of electric damage.
It's not loaded on my screen.
What?
There it is. Okay. Yeah, no, it just was taking forever to load.
Oh, okay. All right,
Got
that
it.
was
Got it.
number 2's turn. So, Tekirk, your counter goes down by 1. And Zell, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see. I see it going after Lobo back there, and I'm going to try to take a shot at it. Let's see if I have.
I'm going to warn you guys, splitting your damage like this is a bad idea.
Yeah, that is a good point. I guess my only option then is to even attempt to hit this thing. You know what?
You need to move more if you're going to try to shoot number 1.
Yeah. Number 1 is how far off the ground?
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay. So it should take anything that would affect a radius then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to make sure. There. Right here, I believe. I will toss a shot grenade.
Shock grenade. Let's see here. Grenade Mark 1. The range is 20 feet, but what's the radius?
Right there.
Explosion. Okay. No, the explosion is 15 feet.
Oh, okay. Then I'll put it right here, I guess.
Okay, well, you need to roll. Did you already roll it? Yes, you did. Okay. Okay, you were able to successfully do that, so I need to make my reflex save. Let's see here. Reflex. There it is. Ooh, and it's gonna fail it. I gotta check something really quick. All right, this is the first time we've run into this. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, that doesn't... All right, I'll just go by the classic rules for now, and then I'll look it up later. Okay, so as this thing is a construct, you do 8 points of electricity damage to it.
All right.
With the shock grenade, and it goes down.
Badass. Okay. Whew. I'm out of those now.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right. Tekkerk, it's your turn.
Okay. Then I guess I will reload my pistol.
Okay, that's your move action.
And I will take a shot at number 2.
All right, go for it. Let me check if that intersects. Nope, it doesn't. You're good. Oh, nice.
There we
A
go.
dirty 20. That is 6 points of piercing damage to it. It's not looking good. Barely holding itself together. All right, was going to be number 1's turn, but instead, Lobo, it's your turn.
Alrighty, I will go ahead and fire. Once again, fire at it.
Go for it.
If my thing would load, please load. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go.
Okay, a 16 is enough to hit for 8 points of damage. You shoot it right through the middle and it goes down. It's at 0.
Hmm.
You did it!
Yay!
That took me too
Man.
long.
That was getting scary there for a second.
Yeah.
All right, give me just a second. I gotta look up the XP for this. Let's see. No, where'd it go? Oh, it's under game mastering. Duh. Let's see, there's 3 of you, so everyone gets 265 experience.
Nice.
Whoa.
A big chunk right there.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be at Said 265.
2303.
2303.
I can tell you right now, Lobo, the way that you guys fuck these things up, you don't really see anything salvageable on these things.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We need to move on and move quickly.
So, considering the time, I'm going to make a recommendation. Should probably go back to the junk shop and take a long rest so you have some time to level up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. After that, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Exactly.
So yeah, back to the junk shop and get some rest.
Sounds good.
All right. Let me zoom all the way out. I gotta drag your sorry asses all the way back there, because they're totally incapable of moving their own two legs. They need God to help them out.
That is correct. Thank you, God.
Thank you,
You're
Jabibus.
welcome, my child. All right, so if you guys are going to take a long rest, let's go through the whole level up process here. It should be relatively similar to how it works in Pathfinder, but I'm going to look it up just in case.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. So you're not getting an ability score increase. Of course, if you get any new class features, every odd numbered level, so you're not getting a feat yet. You are going to get some new skill ranks.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if health goes up or not. I'm sure it does. I just don't know in what way. Because you don't roll it. At least I'm pretty sure you don't. Oh, I see. Okay. You increase your character's hit points by the number that his class grants him. You increase your stamina points by the amount specified in the class plus his constitution modifier. So,
I think if you just change your class to 2, it automatically does that.
I don't think
As I
it
said,
will.
It just did that for me. 16 HP now.
Did it?
Yeah. Go into class and change your level to 2.
I'll try it for Tecker here. It did. Would you look at that?
What did you do to me?
I just changed your level to 2 in your class there because apparently it automatically counts it for your hit points and stamina.
Oh, awesome.
I was just testing it out.
Cool.
So nobody's getting any new ability scores. Nobody's getting any new feats except for maybe Tecker because he is a soldier. Yep, you get a combat feat.
Nice.
Your saves should be automatically counted as well. Okay, yeah, it looks like most of it is automated. Just for Tecker here, you just gotta invest your skill ranks and find a combat feat for you.
Cool.
And it automatically brings up your skill max too.
Mm-hmm.
And how many skill ranks do we get?
It's different for each person. It's based on your class and your intelligence modifier, but it should show at the top what you have available.
At the top.
At the top of your skills.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
So, of course, you can keep investing in what you already have. It's only going to go up to 2 at this point. But, you guys have kind of seen more some of the skills that you'll be using. It seems like all skills pretty much have are very useful. So there's no wasted skill.
Huh. So all those proficiencies, like, whatnot, I'm supposed to get extra levels in each of them when I level at once, right?
What?
So I'm sounding stupid here. All on the Mystic page it says skill ranks per level, and then underneath it is a list of things that you get, like bluff, culture, diplomacy, disguise, intimidate, etc.
Those are your class skills.
Okay, so CS doesn't increase each rank?
No, that stays the same. That is always a +3.
Okay, got it.
The only way I think that ever goes up is if you have something like expertise.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like. Oh, you do get to learn a new cantrip and a new first level spell.
Yeah.
And you get a new channel skill, and you get mind link. Man, you get a lot at second level.
You do. I gotta add a lot.
Well, just you. Tekirk doesn't get that much.
Yeah.
Even
Will
though
save
that combat
bonus.
feat, that's pretty sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it already calculates your base for you too, so you don't have to constantly put them in for will saves and stuff.
Yeah, that's all set. That's all set.
Perfect.
Oh crap! I also have to change that in my thing.
Gee, that's specific.
I don't think I get another first level spell.
You do. Look at your spells known.
Oh, it's just forgetting levels. Okay, let me take a look. Going back down. Mystic Shaman.
It's past your mystic level. It's under not mystic bonus spells, but mystic spells known.
Okay.
You are currently level 2, so you should be at 5 0-level spells now and 3 first-level spells.
Okay, I was looking at the table, and it says first level spells per day 2.
You need to go farther down.
Spells. Mystic bonus spells. Okay,
Keep going.
1 mystic spells known. First, second is 3. Then why does it... What the fuck? That makes no sense.
What makes no sense?
So what the hell is the chart up top then?
The chart up top is your spell slots.
Oh, spells known versus...
That's how many times you
slots.
can cast a first-level spell in a day.
Yeah.
Not how
known
many
versus...
first-level spells you know.
Yeah, that's my bad.
And you get one from your Mystic Connection, so you should now have a total of 4 first-level spells.
4 first level spells.
And you get to learn a new cantrip as well.
Right.
So, yeah, your total spells per day is staying the same for now.
Yeah. So I get a total of... Fuck. It's another 1 plus 2. So I get 2 first level spells for this level.
No, you get 1.
Okay. And 1 cantrip. Got it.
Yes. So
Got
you get
it.
a new spell and a new cantrip. It's not that complicated.
Not that complicated.
Unless, of course, you get something from your connection, which I don't know if you do or not. I don't think you do. Not yet.
So I'm looking for it now.
Because I don't think you get anything until level 3, I believe. Yeah, you don't get anything from that yet.
Okay.
You'll get a new spell when you unlock second level spell slots, and then you get a ability at level 3 from it. Because you are a star shaman, right?
I'm a star shaman, yes.
Okay. So Star Shaman, you're gonna get Dark Vision for the 2nd level spell, and then you're gonna get Starlight Form at 3rd level.
Nice.
You can transform yourself into blazing starlight as a standard action. Your body sheds normal light in a 30-foot radius. You gain the benefits of concealment. That's really nice, especially with how often you're getting hit.
Yeah.
And then that's all you get until 7th level. But the concealment is nice. That's a 20% chance to just outright miss.
Yep.
And you can turn yourself into a torch.
Nice. Trying to find the spells list for mystics now. Mystics. There it is. Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, mystic spell list. So you can pick one from 0 that you don't have, and you can pick one from 1st level.
Okay.
Of course, that's not the full description, so you'll definitely want to look up the spell.
Yeah.
Like, now that we have some context, I wonder what reflecting armor does. Let's see.
Good question.
Oh, wow, that lasts a long time. You create a shimmering skin-like coating of mystical force that covers your body, allowing you to reflect damage you take back at your attacker. At any time during the spell's duration, when you take damage from an attack made with a weapon by a foe within 100 feet, you can choose to dismiss the spell as a reaction. If you do, the armor crackles with energy as it disappears, arcing through the air to strike the attacking creature, which takes an amount of force damage equal to the damage dealt to you at the time the spell was dismissed. The target can attempt a reflex save for half damage.
Oh, wow. That's insane.
So you still take the damage,
later.
but you can decide to basically say fuck them and make them take the same damage. So that's all right. There's probably better though.
Not bad. Yeah. I mean, Mind Thrust is pretty insane.
Mind Thrust, I bet you, is the equivalent of Inflict Wounds.
Yeah. 2d10.
So right now for me it's a toss-up between Die Hard and Cleave. With Die Hard I can stabilize and stay in the fight in the same round, using one resolve point each, or whatever it is to stabilize, and then one to stay in the fight. And with Cleave, if a melee attack hits, I get to attack again.
Well, it's probably more complicated than that.
Ooh, I know which trick I'm getting. Did I get?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Cleave reading it, because the extra attack only applies to a foe that is adjacent to the first one that you hit, and also within reach. And you take a -2 penalty to your armor class until your next turn. I would save that for a later level.
Aha.
Die Hard's definitely a good one. What do you already have for your combat feats?
Let's see. It's not that much. Opening volley and mobility.
Okay. Opening volley. I'm pretty sure that one is a combat feat. It is, yeah. And then mobility. Okay. So. Considering that you are a tank, you might want to consider something like Toughness. Well, actually, is that even a combat feat? I don't think it is.
That's more for environmental resistances. I did look into that one.
Well, toughness gives you plus to your stamina, which is nice. But yeah, it's not a combat feat, so you can't even pick it up right now, anyways.
Well, I've got good news. I now get my bypass insight bonus for also perception.
Nice.
Wahoo.
You might want to consider doing like your weapon focus and focusing on one of your proficiencies to get that +1 bonus to your attack rolls.
Hmm.
Because you do seem to be missing a lot.
Yeah, that's because the dice were trash this run.
That is true. But you know, that's what bonuses are for. They help you make up for that.
True.
So yeah, I mean, really, it with the combat feats right now that are available to you, it's either toughness of some sort, not literally toughness, but resilience versus better chances to hit, or seem kind of like your only options. There is power attack too, but that's going to lower your chance to hit, even though the damage is really nice.
Hmm.
Beautiful.
Coordinated shot sounds pretty good. When you are threatening a foe with a melee weapon, that foe, without you granting that foe cover, gains a +1 bonus to ranged attack rolls against that foe.
Hmm.
But yeah, you've got plenty of choices, and don't forget, you are going to be loaded up with feats as you level. You, as a soldier, basically get a feat every level.
Don't die.
Swallowed wrong. Did you figure out what spell you wanted, though?
Looking at it.
One of the cantrips we were kind of on the fence about.
Let's see, which cantrip was that? Was it daze or was it fatigue?
No, not daze.
Was it fatigue?
Fatigue is risky because you have to touch them.
Yeah.
Oh, one that might be useful is Psychokinetic Hand. That's basically Mage Hand.
Yeah, and token spell gives you basically light cantrip, and you can do like half of a psychokinetic hand.
Now that I think about it, you might want to pick up Token Spell.
Yeah,
there is someone in your party who can't see in the dark, and eventually you're going to be going to a dark place.
Yep. Let's see.
Because, I mean, yeah, everyone has comm units with flashlights, but that's only in a cone in front of you.
Yeah.
And then there's just me who has dark vision. I deserve that.
What a shit spell that is.
I think this actually might be a good point to stop for the night, because we're taking a long rest and we're leveling.
That was the
Yeah.
plan.
Okay.
What mechanic trick did you pick?
Visual data processor.
Let me see what that does specifically.
I literally have it posted in chat.
Good, I don't have chat pulled up. Insight bonus from your bypass class feature to perception. Okay, cool. And are you sure you don't want to change your exocortex thingy?
Well, I haven't had the chance to even see if piloting would be useful at this point in time, aside from when we did it earlier.
For the most part, I mean, piloting is only going to be useful when you are in some kind of vehicle in some way.
Mm-hmm. Now you're making me think. Yeah, I'll change it. I'm gonna change it. But to what?
Just don't want you to regret your decision, because once it's locked in, it's locked in.
For a whole level. Yeah.
And just looking at the other 0 level spells, Mark, I really don't see much better than token spell.
Yeah, Daze is only good for like another level anyhow.
Yeah. And since you do get another choice next level, I would probably say Psychokinetic Hand, and then that's it.
Yeah.
All the rest aren't all that great.
Nah. Look, I've already actually added it, token spell.
Okay, cool. What about first level?
I'm not sure. I've got fear. I was thinking maybe confusion, or
Do you already have remove condition?
I think I do. Let me see. No, I don't.
Because that would be very useful.
Yeah.
Because you can remove frightened, nauseated, paralyzed, shaken, sickened, or staggered with it.
Remove lesser condition. But that's it's a temporary removal.
Yeah, but could be useful.
Yeah. Doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity, so that's nice.
Where does it say that?
At the very bottom of it.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
That's actually really useful. Being able to just cast that shit without taking opportunity attacks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is only shaken, sickened, or staggered. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think lesser is all that great, but regular remove condition is pretty good.
Regular. That regular is amazing.
Okay, what else is there?
Confusion isn't super great.
Well, that's lesser confusion. Regular confusion is badass.
Yeah, I mean this one's a will save for 1 round and has a 25% chance of actually doing something good.
I know, but that's lesser confusion.
Yeah.
Regular confusion, you can do it to a group of people.
That's nuts.
Oh, you know what? I think I know a spell that'll actually be incredibly useful. Share language.
Just thinking about that, but what
You'll be going up against a lot of Aslanti, and no one here speaks Aslanti.
Yeah.
That's pretty much your only way to be able to understand it.
But that's the thing. Oh, so I'd have to cast it on an Aslanti.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it's up to 3 languages that you already know.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought it worked like comprehend languages.
Close. Man, those first level spells aren't super great.
Yeah, it's almost like their first level spells.
Yeah,
Command isn't bad.
command's really good. Yeah, it's always a solid choice.
I would say based on what you currently have, I think command is a good choice.
Yeah.
My favorite has always been fall. Cast that on somebody who's got a couple of people in melee range on them.
They're fucked.
Oh yeah. Or there's just halt where you can daze them.
Does fall count as a move action? Because they're going prone? It
No,
does
falling prone does not provoke an attack of opportunity, but trying to stand up from it does.
Okay. Yeah, I think command.
All right.
There we go. I really like life bubble, but we're not out in space enough for it to matter. If we get blown up, it would matter, but that's it.
That does make me wonder, like, how often do you actually find yourself in open space?
Yeah. Or yeah, well, I imagine if you get blown up, everybody's in open space.
If you get blown up, you're dead.
Oh, nice. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, at that point, I mean, there's other ones that work better than that.
So you also get channel skill.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
Each connection has 2 skills associated with it. You gain a +1 insight bonus to skill checks with your connection's associated skills. So you'll need to add that to your buffs, to those particular skills.
So +1 is.
And then you also get Mind Link. You can form a mental link with creatures you touch, communicating information rapidly through it. You can use Mind Link at will as a spell-like ability, though only once per day on any given individual.
Who's saying I get Mind Link?
It's right under channel skill on Mystic.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it. Channel skill, Mystic. Trying to figure out where we put it in. I don't see where we put the buffs for Mystic.
Come on, man. We've been over this.
All I see is racial bonuses and theme knowledge.
Add a new one.
Okay, but I could have sworn we had one somewhere else.
Not for this. This is a new thing. This is from channel skill.
Okay.
The rest is that's for your race and your theme.
Okay, channel skill. Got it. Okay. Scroll down, find channel skill. There it is.
Definitely useful. This thing is.
What is?
The fact that it can just update everything just by changing the level in the character sheet.
Oh, yeah.
So if I was to take the weapon focus, would I have to specify between basic melee or advanced melee? Or just
Yes, you
do
would.
weapon? Okay. Alright.
And then you'll have to add the buff as well. Because I think you can select the types of weapons from it.
Alrighty. Well, I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've updated everything properly.
Are you sure? Did you update your weapon attacks?
That was the one thing I have not done.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Completely forgot that was a thing.
Oh, yeah, man, I think I got everything done.
How about this one thing? I'm a dumbass.
Just remember, when you are combat tracking, your base attack bonus when you're using it against them is equal to your level. So your base attack bonus right now should be 1, so it should add an extra +1, I believe.
Which with the +1 that I currently have in there currently would make it the 2.
No, it's just the +1. So actually, that's already right.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. But now that everyone's base attack bonus is going up, everyone should at least be hitting slightly more often.
Mm-hmm.
And Tekrik's picking up weapon focus, and you're doing it for what type of weapons?
Basic melee.
Okay. So your melee attacks are getting an extra +1. That'll be nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's nothing quite like going up a giant lizard man up against a big lizard man, and he just puts up his dukes. Come at me, bro. I'm ready to throw hands.
That's right.
You think the fact that you have a laser rifle intimidates me?
Alrighty.
You're about to have a meeting. It's my fist in your face.
Right, so what's the next cap for the level? That's the only other thing that we have yet to do.
It is 3,300.
So that didn't update my insight. Did it? Where the fuck's my insight?
Alrighty. Well, you guys have a good night.
Later,
You
mate.
did that totally wrong.
Yeah, I think I fucked something up.
Okay.
What the
First
fuck
off,
is it?
what are the connection skills?
I listed it under abilities. Let me find what the connection skills actually are. I've got
Your Star Shaman.
Star Shaman.
So your associated skills are perception and piloting. So you should be getting a +1 insight bonus to perception and piloting. Not +1 insight to insight and +1 insight to skill checks.
Oh, okay, got it. So this one's going to be to... doesn't say. I don't have piloting as an option.
It's because you set it to custom.
On this? No,
On
there's
the affected attribute, right?
Oh, right. Let's go ahead and just delete it. Or would it let me save it to something else? Yeah, it won't.
I think if... Yeah, so you just hit the little lock. You delete your selections. You try again. So it's 2. Value is +1 and +1. Bonus type is insight, and then you select your skills.
Insight bonus, okay.
Man, where would everyone be if I didn't go and spend hours figuring this out for everyone?
What the fuck is an insight bonus anyhow? What is insight? I can't find what insight is.
It is the bonus type. There are many different bonus types. If you click on the bonus type, it'll show you all the different types that there are.
Yeah,
Bonus types do not stack.
Yeah, I was trying to find out what insight even refers to. Like, it's not its own thing. It's an insight bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So they could have named it anything, right?
It's your insight bonus. It's the best way I can put it.
Okay.
But so, for instance, let's say you found something like, because it's piloting and perception.
Yeah.
So if you have a +1 bonus to insight bonus to perception, and you got some kind of item that say gives you a +2 bonus to your perception, that is insight, then you're only going to get the +2. You're not going to get +3. It's only whichever one is higher.
It's not giving me a skill check bonus now. That is going to be +1 insight bonus to a skill check of
+1 bonus insight to pilot.
Piloting, yeah. Okay.
And then you just hit add mods.
Jesus Christ.
And then, like magic, it all works.
Wowie zowie. Would you look at that? Alright, now to try not to fuck up MindLink. I just copy and paste it. Very simple.
That's all you have to do. You just have to copy and paste it into your abilities. I believe in you. I think you can do it.
Makes one of us.
Nothing but partial faith here.
Thank you, thank you. Self-operation. So it doesn't have a time limit on MindLink.
It does not.
So should I write instantaneous for duration?
Yeah, I would say so. Now remember, it's not constant. It's a spell-like ability.
Yeah.
So or not extraordinary. There should be a selection for spell-like.
X 1 day. 1 use.
Not X day. It's at will.
It's what you can only use it once per day on any given individual. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you can still do it at will. It's just once per person.
Yeah.
And it is a spell-like ability rather than extraordinary.
Spell-like ability. All right.
There are times. It's not that important, but there are times where that does come up.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, a perfect example is, if I remember right, I mean, this mostly applies to Pathfinder. I don't know what the equivalent is, but Dispel Magic. Dispel Magic works on spell-like abilities in Pathfinder, but it doesn't work on extraordinary abilities, even though it might act like a spell. Same goes for Supernatural, but if it is specifically a spell-like ability, then Dispel Magic works.
Okay.
So there are times where that does come up.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times. Okay, I think I got this.
Looks like it.
Okay.
You should probably specify, if you haven't already, in channel skill, which skills that's giving the bonus to.
Yes. Skills. Increase.
Okay. I apparently have to manually input the +1 on each of my weapons if I'm going to get the benefit of that, yeah?
I think so.
Okay. It's easy enough to do, so long as I remember. But I have it written in 2 places now, in my buffs and in my abilities, so hopefully that'll be enough to remind me.
Is there not a selection in buffs?
I made a new one for weapon focus, but I don't know if it doesn't specify, like, it doesn't recognize that I'm making it specifically for basic melee.
I'm gonna use Lobo here as a guinea pig, see if I see anything.
Because I did mods is +1 to base attack bonus with basic melee weapons.
Yeah, I see melee weapon attacks, but not specifically to basic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, you're gonna have to do that manually.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I'll remember, because I don't plan on using a lot of different weapons.
Yeah, if you plan on being both melee and ranged, then you're pretty much in the basic melee and small arms category almost at all times.
Yes. Yeah, one-handed range and a one hand with a melee.
At some point, you're probably going to want to get your hands on like a heavy weapon at some point, though. I mean, shoot, that's stuff like miniguns, rocket launchers, grenade launchers, all the fun stuff, and you're the only one who will be able to use it, I believe. Well, I think Lobo will be able to, but that stuff's all based on strength, which he does not have.
Aha.
He, though, will be good with snipers, if I remember right.
Yeah. I'm proficient with them, but I probably won't go that route.
Well, you have decent strength and decent dex, so I mean, pretty much you're going to be pretty decent at whatever weapon you decide to put in your hands. It's just what are you going to focus on to really be good at with your feats and such.
Yeah,
is going to be the key.
Yep. And since I picked the hit and run style or whatever, fighting style.
Yeah, that does seem really suited for what you're currently doing right now, where it's a melee in one hand and a gun in the other.
Yeah.
Of course, with the occasional thrown weapon mixed in.
There you go. Those grenades did work.
Oh yeah, grenades are dope.
I'm definitely going to pick up some more.
All the pre-built characters start out with at least a few. Because I mean, if we're talking like an equivalent to D&D, I mean that's like those. It's funny, you guys never use them when I give them to you, and that's spell scrolls.
Oh yeah.
And grenades are the same thing. They're basically spells that you can throw at people.
There you go.
But not like I give you guys like a cool potion or a cool scroll, and I know it's just gonna sit there in your inventories until the end of the campaign.
Yep.
What if I need it for later?
Yeah. What if you need, I'm fighting a giant ancient dragon right now. Fuck the bless spell. I don't need it.
That's right.
Who knows? There might be a second bigger dragon right behind him.
Hey, you never know.
Second bigger dragon right behind him.
Hey guys, look, we're fighting the entire pantheon of gods all at once, but what if there's a bigger god?
Bigger god. What about Ultra God?
Guys, we've made it to the planet of Tarrasques. Wait a second. Do Tarrasques have predators? They have spikes on their backs. I should save them. You know what? I should save all my abilities.
Save them,
That's right.
I should save them. Oh my god.
I wonder. I'm curious. Can I pull up a Tarrasque in here? I just want to see what its stats are. You're never going to run up against one in this campaign. I can tell you that much.
A space Tarrasque?
No, I can't. Darn it! I don't have the book for it. But no, there's a entire planet that is inhabited by Tarrasques.
Wow.
But as I've said before, it brings up the question: like in nature, creatures have spines on their back to protect them from predators,
Mm-hmm.
and Tarrasques have spines on their back. So what could these like monstrous city-sized monsters that even the gods fear? What could they possibly be prey to?
That's right.
Yeah,
That's terrifying.
that is.
I can't believe they literally made a Tarrasque planet. That's fucking hilarious. That's so Paizo.
It's pretty great.
Paizo, I've learned, is great
You got to go, Tommy?
at
All right.
mixing goofy and serious together.
I'm only about 10 minutes late,
With
but
D&D, it's kind of one or the other.
we'll see you
most of the
next time.
But Paizo,
Have a
I
good
don't
night,
know
man.
how they do it, but they can make some of the goofiest shit. Like, you can totally take it
For the
seriously.
5 streams tonight, yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I'm so upset.
In fact,
So angry.
Playing Pathfinder back in the day when I first originally played it, that was the only time I could ever really take like fairies seriously. Because they goof around and they're silly and they like to play pranks on people, but just like it could have been my DM, I don't know, but he was running them the way that they were meant to be played by Paizo, because he was a huge stickler about that. And I mean, yeah, they were fucking horrifying. In fact, one of the things is you never tell a fairy your name.
Right.
Steal it.
Very true.
They steal your name and they own you. You in fact, you have to make a will save, otherwise you basically become a slave to it. And you can only make the save again once per day.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with fairies.
That's right.
Don't fuck with fairies.
And I mean, really, with Paizo, don't fuck with Fae in general.
Yeah.
D&D, they're a bit nicer overall. Fae are a lot nicer in D&D. That's why I really don't use them that much. Like, if you noticed in our last campaign, I mean, I really didn't throw that many Fae things at you.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to at one point, and I'm like, I don't know. They feel kind of neutered, at least in 5e, to me. Except, of course, fairies and their polymorph is always fun.
Yeah. Such horse shit.
But it's a good thing I actually do summon Fae creatures or summon any ability correctly rather than incorrectly.
Where you roll
letting
it.
players choose is the dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah.
The only thing they should choose is what CR the creatures are and what number.
Yep.
Otherwise, it should be totally up to the DM. Because, I mean, if you think about it, that requires them to basically metagame in order to do the spell, because they have to look in the monster manual for what applies.
There you go.
It's kind of the same with Wild Shape. That's why, the next time I do D&D, and it's a new campaign, because I'm pretty sure everyone's going to still want to play their characters. Though there was one thing I did want to bring up with you, James, for when we do decide to go back to the Cosmic Harvest. And it is something that we'll have to discuss about through the entire group, is whether or not they'll even let Grix back into the group.
Aha.
Because if you remember, he was kind of walking on thin ice with a lot of them.
That's true.
So that is one thing to talk about and consider. And it's really going to come down to how does everyone feel, how does everyone feel their characters would feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Velios flipped alignments, right?
He didn't flip alignments, but he did have an alignment shift.
Shift, okay.
So he is noticing that he hasn't lost his cleric powers, but they are waning heavily.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to spell casting and such, he's pretty much back to like a level 4, level 5 cleric.
Yeah.
Just because of all the decisions that he's made and such that directly went against what's his face? I can't remember his name right now, but
Kellamvor, yeah.
Yeah, Kellamvor. So that's probably what he's going to be spending those 10 years doing, is just kind of like trying to make reparations to Kellamvor for all that stuff to get his power back.
Yeah.
Unless you decide maybe he doesn't, and
yeah, I was thinking
you try doing
maybe
a different character. It's up to you.
Yeah, that or he That or he fell out of alignment so heavy after the all the bullshit happened that he
Well, if you
had
do
to.
that, you become a commoner, basically.
Yeah. Well, you can you not resort to another god?
Possibly that.
I,
There's nothing in the rules about that. I would have to consult some things.
yeah.
It's just like paladins. I mean, there's no rules for it, but I've always homebrewed it the old-fashioned way, where if a paladin strays from their oath, they of course lose all their paladin powers, but they essentially turn into a fighter. Like it.
Okay.
Now, granted, if
Well, I mean,
they
there's the
decide that they want to try to make their oath back, they'll still be a paladin, just without the paladin powers. They'll still have those features. But if they decide, fuck it, I'm done with my oath, then they switch to fighter.
Oh, it's not a Oathbreaker is a iffy thing to
Oathbreaker
allow
is
them to
if
have.
you make a new oath under a evil god.
Yeah. Okay.
You are evil if you are an Oathbreaker. There is no gray area if you're doing it by the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just most people bullshit with it because they're like, oh, I see all the cool edgy abilities and I want them.
Looking at
Because
this,
Oathbreaker wasn't really designed to be a player thing. It was supposed to be for the DMs to make if a paladin decides to essentially turn to the dark side and they take control of them as an NPC, then they have Oathbreaker as their option.
It's literally in the evil whatchamacallit, right? Evil.
It's part of the DMG. It's not in the player's handbook.
I thought there was an extension, like the player's handbook of. It was the evil something guide for DMs.
Not in 5e. If that sounds like third party, if that's what it is.
No, it was a evil lawful. It was can't remember.
There's nothing that mentions evil in official content. Because I'm very familiar with the 5e books.
Player's companion, no. Evil player's companion, elemental evil player's companion, 5e.
That is not official.
Is it not?
You said elemental evil player's companion, right?
Yeah, Forgotten Realms.
If I remember right, that is.
Princes of the Apocalypse, designed for the 5th edition.
Yeah,
set.
that's part of the Princes of the Apocalypse adventure. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. That's something
So
obscure. And
you're kind of
thought
right, but that was made. That was made for a specific adventure.
Yeah, and I think that is where the Oathbreaker came from, right?
No, Oathbreaker has been in the DMG since it was printed.
Oh.
Like I said, it's always been there. If a paladin character turns evil and they turn into an NPC, they can now the DM can take them over and switch them to an Oathbreaker.
Okay.
But no, the Oathbreaker was never intended to be played by the players. That's why it's in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah.
It can be. I mean, obviously, there's nothing stopping you.
Yeah.
But specifically for your character, that's really going to depend on a lot, because I don't know. I feel weird just being like, oh, well, I'm just going to choose another god and be a cleric of the same power with them.
Oh, like, yeah, no, I get that.
The whole point of leveling up as a cleric is that your connection with your god is getting deeper as time goes on.
Increasing, yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like if you were going to switch deities, you would go back to level 1 essentially.
Yeah.